Have you ever found yourself wondering if it's time to exit your relationship? This is a question that lingers in the minds of many, yet it's one of the most challenging to answer. Today, we venture into the labyrinth of love and relationships, exploring the signs that might signal it's time to turn the page. The intricacies of human relationships make it a complex subject, each one unique, each one precious, yet sometimes they can be the source of profound distress. Making the decision to end a relationship is never easy. It's like trying to find your way out of a maze with your heart as your only compass. But sometimes, the exit is the only way to find yourself again. By understanding the signs, you can navigate this complex terrain with more clarity and confidence. Recognizing the signs that it might be time to move on can be a challenging yet crucial step. The first sign that it might be time to exit your relationship is if you're unhappy more than you're happy. Happiness should be the foundation of any relationship, the nourishing soil in which love can grow. Of course, no relationship is a constant sunshine and rainbows. There will be storms and cloudy days, but it's the balance that counts. It's when the scales tip heavily towards unhappiness, when the stormy days outnumber the sunny ones, that you might need to reconsider. If you find yourself constantly worn out, emotionally drained, and finding more sorrow than joy in your relationship, it's a glaring sign. As humans, we're wired to seek happiness. It's a fundamental part of our existence. It's okay to have disagreements and go through rough patches, but if your relationship is more of a battleground than a sanctuary, more a source of stress than a source of comfort, it might be time to rethink. Remember, a relationship should be a source of joy, not constant distress. The second sign to consider is if you don't feel respected. Respect is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. It's the feeling of being valued, heard, and treated with dignity. It's about acknowledging each other's boundaries, ideas, and feelings. It goes beyond just being polite. It's about fostering a sense of mutual admiration and understanding. So what does disrespect look like? Well, it can manifest in various ways. It may be as blatant as belittling or mocking your thoughts and feelings. Or it could be subtler, like consistently ignoring your boundaries or making decisions that affect both of you without your input. These are all forms of disrespect, and they can eat away at the foundation of your relationship. Remember, genuine respect creates an environment where both partners can thrive. Without it, a relationship can quickly become toxic. It's hard to build a happy future on a foundation of disrespect, so if you're feeling disrespected, it might be time to reevaluate. The third sign is if there's more conflict than compromise in your relationship. Imagine a seesaw. On one side you have conflict, and on the other, compromise. In a healthy relationship, this seesaw should balance in the middle. It's normal to have disagreements, but when conflict consistently outweighs compromise, it may be a sign of deeper issues. Compromise is the cornerstone of any relationship. It involves understanding each other's viewpoints, finding common ground, and making mutual decisions. But if you're constantly at odds, if every conversation turns into a battlefield, then you're not building a partnership, but a war zone. Conflict can be constructive if it leads to growth and understanding. But when it becomes the norm, it can erode the foundation of your relationship. You find yourselves in a constant state of tension, and that's not healthy or sustainable. Remember, relationships involve give and take, not constant battling. The fourth sign that it's time to exit is if your partner isn't supportive. Support is a cornerstone of any thriving relationship. It's about uplifting each other, being each other's strength in times of weakness, and cheering each other on towards personal and shared goals. Imagine you're striving for a promotion at work or trying to follow a healthy lifestyle, and your partner mocks your efforts, or worse, completely ignores your endeavors. This is an example of unsupportive behavior. It's like trying to fly with an anchor tied to your feet. It's not about agreeing on everything or never having arguments. It's about having someone who believes in you, who stands by your side even when things get tough. A partner who, instead of pulling you down, helps you rise higher. In a healthy relationship, your partner should be your biggest cheerleader. The final sign is if you've lost yourself in the relationship. You see, love is a beautiful thing, but it should never be a reason to lose sight of who you are. Your individuality, your personal interests, your dreams and aspirations, these are aspects of your identity that should not be sacrificed on the altar of a relationship. It's okay to grow and change with your partner, but it's not okay to disappear into them. If you look in the mirror and don't recognize the person staring back, if you've stopped doing the things you love, or if you've given up your dreams for the sake of your partner, these could be signs that you've lost yourself. This loss of self can lead to resentment, dissatisfaction, and ultimately an unhealthy relationship. So, take a step back. Reflect. Are you still you? Remember, a good relationship should enhance your life, not consume it. Now that we've covered the 5 signs it might be time to exit your relationship, let's recap. First, we talked about happiness. If you find yourself unhappy more often than you're happy, it's a clear sign. Relationships should be a source of joy and fulfillment, not constant sadness or frustration. Remember, it's normal to have off days, but when the off days become the norm, it's time to question whether this relationship is truly serving you. Next, we discussed respect. In any healthy relationship, mutual respect is non-negotiable. If you feel disrespected, belittled, or undermined, it's crucial to address these issues. A partner who truly cares about you will always treat you with the dignity and respect you deserve. Thirdly, we touched on conflict. While disagreements are part and parcel of any relationship, constant conflict is not. If you're spending more time arguing than understanding and compromising, it might be time to reassess. A relationship should be a partnership, where both parties work together to find middle ground. The 4th sign was about support. A loving partner should be your biggest cheerleader, supporting you through thick and thin. If you feel your partner isn't there for you when you need them most, or if they belittle your dreams and ambitions, it's a glaring red flag. Support is a cornerstone of any thriving relationship, and without it, the relationship can feel like a lonely place. Finally, we talked about losing yourself. If you've lost sight of who you are, or if you've changed to fit into your partner's world, it's a sign you might need to step back. In any relationship, you should feel comfortable being your true self with your own interests, passions, and goals. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards making the decision that's best for your mental and emotional health. It's not always easy to admit that a relationship isn't working, but it's crucial to prioritize your own well-being. Seeking professional help, like a therapist or counselor, can be incredibly beneficial if you're struggling to make a decision. They can offer a fresh perspective, help you navigate your feelings, and provide strategies for moving forward. And remember, there's no shame in seeking help. It's a testament to your strength and your commitment to your own happiness. In conclusion, relationships should enrich our lives, not deplete them. They should make us feel loved, respected, and supported. If you find that your relationship is lacking in these areas, it's important to take a step back, assess the situation, and make the choices that are best for you. Remember, it's your life, and you have the right to happiness. Don't be afraid to make the choices that are best for you.